This seems like a good video.
So I'm driving down the road.
Alright, wait. Says mention the report. Alright. Okay, we got some good videos. Let's watch this one.
He's got some black in his hand and he's moving it like it's a pistol. What do you have in your hand? Show me your hands.
This police officer is so paranoid, he sees a guy parked at a gas pump with a gas pump in his hand, and he thinks it's a gun. He gets scared. He gets out of his police car and
this dude, bro, he's a danger to the public.
he pulls his gun on the guy trying to pump gas. The poor gas pump guy has no idea what's going on. But when the officer realizes his mistake, that it was just some guy trying to pump some gas, does he apologize, shake hands, go on his way? No, of course he doesn't.
What are you doing?
I'm filling up gas can.
You understand you're holding it like this, like it's a pistol, right?
No, I was showing her to cut the pump on.
Okay, but that's not what it looks like to the motoring public on the roadway.
No crime had been committed, no crime had been reported. Just some guy who had just gotten off work, just trying to get some gas.
But you understand you're holding it like this and it looks like a handgun.
Is it just me, or he saw how he looked and profiled him right away and just assumed that was a gun at a gas station, man?
No, I'm trying to let her know to pump the gas, bro.
A number of you sent me this video. The guy who was trying to pump some gas here must have obtained this body cam footage and he posted it up on his own YouTube channel. I will link that below. This is yet another video from the state of Florida where a police officer apparently does not have anything better to do. So he's driving around just looking for trouble, and he's quite paranoid. He sees this guy at a gas pump, and in reality, this guy goes to this gas station every day after work. The gas station employee inside knows this guy. This is basically an everyday thing. So he grabs the gas pump and he sort of holds it in the air, signaling to the employee inside to turn the pump on. Seeing this, this police officer apparently got scared. He pulls into the gas station parking lot. He gets out of his police cruiser, and what does he do? He immediately pulls out his handgun and aims it at this guy.
What do you have in your hand? Show me your hands.
Look at the people in the back. They're like, I'm getting out of here, but I'm still
And
watching.
aims it at this guy.
What do you have in your hand?
Look how they start walking away. As
Show
soon
me
as they seen the gun, and they just stand right
your
there.
hands. Okay. Stay in the car. Okay, turn around. Place your hands behind your back.
This guy, his name is Robert. He did not have a gun in his hand. He did drop something on the ground, but don't worry, because it wasn't an acorn. And as you'll see throughout the rest of this video, the officer never says anything about it. He never looks at whatever it is that Robert drops. Looking closely at it, we can see that the gas pump that Robert was using is sitting in this gas can. It looks like this is actually the nozzle from that gas can, which Robert is holding because he had to remove it to put gas in the gas can.
What are you doing?
I'm filling up gas can.
You understand you're holding it like this, like it's a pistol, right?
No, I was showing her to cut the pump on.
Okay, but that's not what it looks like to the motoring public on the roadway.
I was just showing her the thing to let her know to get the gas.
Do you have
bro.
your ID on you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I turn around?
Yeah, that's fine.
Man, gosh.
There's really no doubt that this police officer was mistaken, that it was not a gun, it was just a gas pump. Nevertheless, what is happening? He has requested ID from this guy after
Which he doesn't need to give it to him.
just having held him at gunpoint, and now there's a second police officer there, emergency lights on, so this guy's surrounded by cops. His ID has been requested. He wasn't told that he had any option to say no. Would a reasonable person under these circumstances, not just Robert, but you, or any reasonable person, believe that they were free to go? That this was some sort of consensual encounter? That they could decline or refuse to provide their identification to this officer? No, not at all. I don't believe so. I mean, he was just held at gunpoint. That means that this guy has been seized under the Fourth Amendment. because objectively, any reasonable person would believe that they have been seized and are not free to go. Therefore, this is not a consensual encounter, which means that the police officer here is required to have reasonable suspicion that can be articulated that some crime has occurred that requires him to investigate Robert via this temporary seizure where he is demanding ID under threat of prosecution or use of force. So what crime is the officer investigating here? He mistakenly thought he saw a gun because he was paranoid. He got out of his car and he investigated at gunpoint. He has now determined that the guy did not have a gun. So why has he continued the seizure of this man? Why has he demanded his ID? I don't believe that he can articulate any reasonable suspicion, and that therefore what we are seeing here, even if we excuse him for the mistake, because the courts don't like to armchair quarterback the police, they don't like to judge them with 20/20 hindsight when they have to make split-second decisions. Here, even if we give him the benefit of the doubt for everything that happened before, he is making the non-split-second decision to continue to detain this person illegally in violation of the Fourth Amendment.
Alright. But you understand, you're holding it like this and it looks like a handgun, right?
No, I'm trying to let her know to pump the gas, bro.
Okay.
Why you, what the f***? You just pulled a gun out of
Yeah, I'm 10-4. Sorry, there's an individual who had something that looked like a gun in his hand. Got out.
Wow. You took that car to get lost on you.
Okay.
Showing her later.
That's okay. Sure, I've got a 4-9.
That man just got a full gun on it. The police did.
Understandably, Robert and his female companion are upset. They've voiced those frustrations. They've pulled out their phones and begun to film. They've asked for the officer's badge number. And from the point that the officer realized that he had made a mistake, he should have handled it differently. All he had to do was apologize and laugh about it and go on his way. Or not apologize, or not laugh about it. But he had to go on his way. But instead, he chose to illegally continue the detention.
Put your hands in there. Put your hands behind your back. What?
I'm sure there's cameras.
Mr. Rock.
I ain't got nothing to say to you, bro. I ain't did shit and I ain't been detained. I want to go. I don't got nothing to say to you. You know what you did. I don't got no rap.
Well, it looks like he's holding the gun.
Man, that don't look like no gun when you see this bitch right here swinging.
I didn't see that, sir.
Yeah, you saw what you wanted to see. You saw a motherfucker with tattoos. Why would I be holding the gun?
See what I'm saying? Keep up by him, bro.
Yeah, you saw what you wanted to see. You saw a motherfucker with tattoos. Why would I be holding the gun like this right here? Hey, who? Man, you saw what you wanted to see. You profiled him up.
Yeah, that's facts.
Hey, I want your badge number though. I need all that.
It's 385. It's 385.
And as you'll see, he still doesn't just leave and go about his day to do whatever he's supposed to be doing right now. It looks like he's going to do that. He walks back to his police cruiser and he gets in it and he starts to drive, but he's not leaving. Instead, he drives a little closer to the gas station because he's apparently just that lazy, and he goes inside the gas station, and now he is going to double down. It seems like he's going to go try to cause Robert some problems now inside that gas station. Maybe solicit a trespass.
Bruh. What the fuck is wrong with this dude?
Or at the very least, now try to manufacture or fabricate some sort of reasonable suspicion or probable cause against Robert to try to jam him up, even though he knows that none exists.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what happened?
So I'm driving down the road, and he's got something black in his hand, and he's moving it like it's a pistol. So I pulled in to investigate what was going on. That's all it
Oh
was.
yeah, because the pump wasn't, his pump wasn't on,
Hey, bro.
and he was signaling me that the pump wasn't.
Okay. Yeah. Just the guy had something in his hand that looked like a gun, and I was like, "What are we doing?"
Yeah, I noticed some that's where it coming up.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you
his
saw him
pump
with the
was-
thing in
yeah,
his hand?
I saw with the gas pump in his hand, yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
his gas pump, his pump wasn't working, and he was signaling me that the pump, the gas wasn't on the pump.
causing a problem at y'all's store?
No, he coming here every day faithfully after work. He coming here to get gas and
That's
cigarettes every day. He don't cause nothing.
Hey, I don't want to hold the gas pump again. You'll start the gas over time.
Yes, I will.
Hey, what's your name?
W.
Lawler.
You'll sign the statement, y'all get a picture of everything he did.
Gotcha.
Hold on, I'm gonna stop.
Can I just get your name?
Sign the statement, y'all get a picture. Yes, I will.
Hey, what's your name?
W.
Lawler.
You'll sign the statement, y'all.
You'll start the gas over time.
Yes, I will.
Hey, what's your name?
W.
Lawler.
You'll sign the statement, y'all get a picture of everything he did. You'll sign the statement, y'all get a picture of everything he did.
Gotcha.
Hold on, I'm gonna stop.
Can I just get your name? What? Yeah. J. J. Yeah. Or how do you spell it? A-U-W. A-U-W. U-W. E-R-D-A. E-R-D-A. Yeah. And phone number.
So this gas station employee, fortunately for Robert, is backing him up. She has said that she witnessed what Robert was doing, explained that she knew why
I mean, cause otherwise, bro, they would have just lied straight up.
he was doing it, explained that he goes there every day, explained that he's not a suspicious individual who needs to be investigated or trespass from the property, so she's not helping out the officer on his mission at all. Meanwhile, as this is occurring, this off-duty police officer from Alabama walks in the door. He had witnessed this as well. What does he do? He comes in and fist bumps this police officer, presumably offering to help him. This police officer takes him up on that, getting his name and contact information. What kind of help is he going to offer? We can only speculate. It's undisputed that this was a mistake, that Robert did not have a gun. It's even more undisputed now that the gas station employee has...
Imagine the dude is like, hey, bro, they gonna give you a call, so you gonna need my number. I got you with help. Hey, these cops, they for sure don't like to see each other go out like that.
explained who Robert is and what he was doing. So what exactly is this police officer from the Leon County Sheriff's Office doing at this point?
We'd have to say a witness thing.
Okay, I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to put his
And you work for who? I'm Pritchard Police Department. Pritchard in Alabama? Yeah. P-R-I-T-C-H-A-R-D? Yeah. He's calling better some locals we got.
Yeah, so what did you see when you pulled that?
Come on, baby.
He was just holding his gas pump up like this. I don't know what he had in his hand. He was just kind of raising it up. I don't know if he was trying to straighten it out or what.
Okay.
Let me see my law enforcement ID. I know a lot of people about that stuff.
Alright, you have a great day.
No problem. Be safe out there, all right?
Thank you.
Yeah, you just
Absolutely.
the gas wasn't on the pump, and I thought it was on the pump. I seen him do that, and I was like, oh, his gas not on there, so that's why he was holding it up. He was signaling.
Because he was holding, it wasn't the gas nozzle, he was holding something else up.
When I seen him, he was holding the gas pump. He was signaling.
The part with the hose.
Yeah.
When I saw him, he didn't have the thing with the hose. He had something else,
Oh.
which is all it was.
Oh, okay, because I'm like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, what's going on with Trent? Because he come in here every day, he's very friendly, he's respectful.
Okay.
And him and his wife come in every day,
Okay.
Monday through Friday. They stop by here, they get $15 worth of gas,
Okay.
and 2 cigarettes,
Okay.
and he roll on out.
Okay.
You know, that's why I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on out there? He just left out of the store.
Yeah, no, what I saw when I was driving down the road, you know what I mean?
Right.
I just want to make sure I weren't getting like held up or
Yeah,
something.
Right, and I thank you for being
Yeah,
on
that's
the
all
show,
it was.
Because we
So.
get some crazy people, I get crazy people through here,
Yeah.
so I'm glad y'all do be alert.
What is this dude doing there standing?
You have a great
I
day.
be up in here, honey, some days, all night by myself.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm glad that y'all be alert. But yeah, he's really kind. I'm sorry.
How do you spell
I guess he was just trying to check out.
S-H-A-N-I-K-A.
But he was there for a while.
in the last name? Okay, I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Why my name had to get put down?
Just they like us to just document it.
Oh, okay.
That I made contact with the clerk, everything's
Okay,
fine. Yeah,
that's fine.
so that's all.
I ain't got no warrants or nothing.
All right.
Shockingly, this police officer who has identified himself, it sounds like Deputy Lawler with the Leon County Sheriff's Office, he's still not done. He walks outside and he asks Robert to step to the side and talk to him. But Robert knows better. This guy has already pointed a gun at him. He hasn't
Bro.
apologized. Should he talk to this police officer? No, he should not.
And these are the people that's supposed to protect the public.
Not talk to this police officer. He has nothing to gain by it, and he does the right thing.
Hey, man, you got to stop profiling.
Can you
You
come
ain't
talk to
even
me for a second?
apologize,
Can
man.
you come talk to me for a second?
No, I really don't want to, for real. But you know what you did. And you know you dead ass wrong. You know I ain't had no fucking gun.
So what was Deputy Lawler going to say? We don't know. Maybe he was going to apologize. Maybe it was just one last attempt to jam him up in some way or to fish for charges. Yes, this could have been worse. It doesn't appear that Robert came away with any bogus criminal charges that he had to defend himself from. He didn't get beaten or tased or arrested on some obstruction charge. But in my opinion, it wasn't for want of Deputy Lawler trying. In my opinion, that is exactly what he was trying to do. Though Robert's clearly a little rough around the edges, he actually was very smart here. What would have happened here maybe 60% of the time?
Basically saying that his legs don't match with his intellect.
What do officers like to do under these circumstances? They like to give some order. It could be, give me your ID, it could be get out of the car, and then when there's not immediate compliance, boom, they arrest the person for obstruction or something similar, even though there was no underlying criminal conduct. Here, Robert did not give him that opportunity. Robert did all the right things. He immediately complied with all of the orders. He put his hands up, he turned around, he put his hands behind his back, and ultimately he wisely refused to have anything to do with this police officer, because you don't want people like that in your life at all. You have nothing to gain by it. This all resulted then in Deputy Lawler skulking away through the parking lot, getting into his police cruiser, after having wasted all this time trying to jam up an innocent guy who was just trying to get some gas. He gets in his police cruiser and he leaves. This video footage captured Deputy Lawler violating the constitutional rights of an innocent person, and we never would have known about it but for the fact that Robert obtained this footage and he put it on YouTube. And now we all know about it. We all know who this deputy is. We all know that he spits on our constitutional rights.
Fuck.
If he would spit on Robert's constitutional rights, he would spit on ours. But what can we do about it? We can take what...
Hey man, this was a fire video. Again, don't fall for their bullshit. Like he said, they're gonna try to fish for something, do not give him anything.